Hi, today I'm going to be talking about adventure tourism and how that job might change in the next few years in order to become more sustainable and the changes in the industry. So, first of all, I think it's important to mention that in adventure tourism, an estimated 65 to 75% of traveler spend stays in the destination compared to as low as 10 to 15% from mass tourism. Because in mass tourism, people tend to stay in big corporation hotels, and in adventure tourism, people will stay more with the locals and encourage local tour guides and everything. So the money stays more in the place wherever you're going to visit instead of going to big corporations. So what I believe is going to change in the next few years. Well, first of all, I think human powered sports and local adventures will be prioritized to become more sustainable, as well as our choice of gear and climate change. I think will change a lot of the job, and I think it will be very different from what we know right now. So, in the present, what the industry looks like. There's a lot of unsafe or inhumane animal interactions going on, just like in the right photos where people are seen riding a dolphin or some kind of animal, marine animal. Um, as well as private jet or helicopter experiences and cruise ships. This is just three examples of things that are common in the industry that are not sustainable at all, that bring a lot of air and water pollution or just hurt the animals, which is really not great and not sustainable at all. So what does sustainability look like in the industry? Well, first of all, it's about minimizing environmental impact as well as having a positive economic and social benefits for local communities. So that's very important, and we need to find a balance in those two things in the industry to become more sustainable. I think it's important to mention as well that ecology is very central in the adventure tourism industry because connecting with nature is very important in the industry, and environment is a playground and offers incredible sightings in adventure tourism. So of course, it's very important for that industry to take care of the earth and to protect it because otherwise the industry can no longer work because that's the main thing about it, right? Um, so I think sports with low carbon emissions or human powered sports will be way more popular than right now. Or well, they're already popular, but I think they will be even more. Instead of like snowmobiles and everything that has carbon emissions. So hiking, climbing, cycling, backcountry skiing, kayaking, or paddling, I think those will all be activities that will be more common, as well as exploring locally to reduce our carbon emissions, um, staying closer to wherever we live, reduce transportation and so reduces carbon emissions. So just like avoiding private helicopter or jet rides, and as well as prioritizing carpooling. So those are all things that I think will be way more common in the industry, and or like practices that I think will be way more common in the industry to prevent all of this carbon emissions that are happening right now. I think we need to choose our gear wisely, and we need to change our customs about gear. So I think we need to buy more durable gear from sustainable brands. Also, I think it's very important to buy secondhand and repair rather than replace. And that's already a trend that is coming in the industry, like repair classes and um, videos on the internet to prevent people from just buying new every time. So I think that will be way more common in the industry. Um, I think climate change does already have an impact on adventure tourism and will continue to have an even bigger impact in the next few years because our activities might change. Like skiing, Mount Béchervain is closed in February during a weekend. So we don't even know. Will there still be skiing in 10 years? No idea. So we need to do weather appropriate activities and, just as I wrote on the next slide, work with nature and not against it. So I personally think that all those changes are very positive, and I'm glad to be a part of the change. And I think working in adventure tourism is a great way to raise awareness because the ecology and nature is super central in the industry. So I think it's a great way to tell people about saving the planet. And well, here are my sources. Bye.